Okay, so the challenge here is to save as much of this railing as I can. And the wood looks good now that I've pressure washed it with this pressure washer right here. But it looks deceptively good because now that it's all pressure washed, it is exposed even more to the weather than it was before. And if I don't get some paint on it, it's going to go from bad to worse. You can see over here where it's not quite all dry yet, that bottom piece really needs to be replaced. But after I paint everything, I'm actually going to have to come back and replace that later because I don't have time today. And then there's a couple of pieces like this that are going to have to be replaced. And most of the rest of it looks pretty good and relatively straight. Looks like somebody at some point had started to put a little bit of paint on it, but that came off pretty quickly and easily with the pressure washer. Most of it did anyway. I suspect that they didn't pressure wash it or clean it before they tried to put that paint on there. So it's a good thing they didn't go down and put any more paint on it, because now I can just do it right. Now, if you don't spend at least as much time putting stuff down to prevent problems, like I taped all around here and I've got all this cardboard down and that tarp there, that I'm going to keep moving that tarp along with me, and then I'm going to move my cardboard again when I get down there. But if you don't spend at least as much time doing this prep work as you do painting, you're going to wish you had, because you're just going to create more problems that are a lot harder to fix than, you know, taping off and putting some stuff down to protect everything. I did go ahead and hit this brick while I was pressure washing. It looks a lot better, but it doesn't look so much better that it's out of place with the other brick now. I know that looks a lot different because that's just because the sun's hitting it and it makes it look so much brighter than that. It's really not that much difference when you look at it in real life. Look at it from here. See, that doesn't look that much different than the rest of the house. So I didn't get as close and have the pressure washer on it long enough to make it substantially different. I didn't want to make it stand out. I'm really just supposed to be painting these. So let's see how good I can do. See how much of it I can save. Before I get the rest of my tape and stuff off, I've just got to say this about prep work. Did as much prep work on this as I did actual work painting. And you can see that no matter how careful I was, if I didn't have this tape and stuff on here, if I hadn't spent all that time and effort putting this tape on here, every bit of that paint that is on this tape would have been on that brick. And because I did do all that prep work and tape and stuff, it's on the tape instead of the brick, and got these nice straight lines. I'm gonna have to go to the other side to get the rest of that loose, but you can see here just a nice crisp straight line there. And I don't know if I did that or if it was already there, just one little drip on the brick. Oh no, it came right off. Good deal. So yeah, and all this paint that's on this pieces of cardboard, all of that would have been on the brick. So, and all of it that's on this tape right here would have been on the brick. Same thing right here. Tarp and cardboard and tape. It's all stuff that would have been a mess. It's a whole lot easier to pick all this stuff up and reuse it on another site, another project. Well, except the tape, and just pull off the tape and throw it away. It's a lot easier than cleaning up afterwards. And the caps that were on here are over here, and I'll clean these up and put them back on. And they look kind of dingy now, but I'll polish them up, clean them up, put them back on there, and they'll look good. And they don't have any paint were drips on them because they weren't on there. Tape and everything's off of it, so final reveal. Look at that.